Hello friends, welcome back to Digitalk. So in the previous multiple sessions, I have covered the multiple core topics of the AI agent, including the introduction of AI agents. Okay, so if you have gone through all, I hope it is clear to you what is AI agent, how it works, okay, and what are the core components of the AI agent. Now, in this session, we are going to cover the multi-agent system. Okay, so it is very clear from the name as well, multi-agent. That means we have a multiple agents. But now, why we need that? Okay, so what are the different conditions when we need the multiple, or you can say multi-agent system? Okay, and it is very clear that we are using the multi-agent because we have a certain situations where one AI agent is not enough, right? So I'm going to cover all these concept in this session. What is the multi-agent system, why it is required, and how it works. So now, as a basic example, if we talk about the multi-agent system, okay, so think of it like a hospital. Okay, so instead of one doctor, okay, doing everything, you have a different specialists like the surgeons, radiologists, pharmacists, each expert in their role, right? So we have a different kind of a doctors, we have a different kind of a specialist experts, okay, and they do their own works. Okay, they have their expertise in their own field. Similarly, when we talk about the multi-agent system, okay, so there are several AI programs and each with specific skill or task. Okay, so we can have a multiple kind of a requirement. Okay, and for each and every requirement, we may need certain different kind of expertise. Okay, that means one AI agent may not be sufficient to fulfill your requirement, to fulfill your goal. Okay, so shared goal, that means all agent work together on one big objective. So it's very clear that in a multi-agent system, you have a specific task or a goal where one agent is not sufficient to complete your task, okay, or maybe it is able to complete the task, but it may take long time because there would be multiple sub steps inside your goal, whatever the goal that you have given. Okay, so in this situation, you have a shared goal, then multiple agents work together to achieve that particular goal. Okay, so you get a better result. Together they solve problem no single agent could handle one alone. So now if you have instead of one single agent, you have a multiple agent who is working for your task or your goal, then definitely you are going to better result in that situation. Okay, so why one agent is not enough? There would be certain conditions. Okay, so if we do a comparison like single agent problem, overloaded, too many tasks at once, slow and error prone. So you may have a goal, okay, that may have a multiple subtask. Okay, so your AI agent can be overloaded in that case, and it may slow down, or there could be some problems. Okay, it may not able to handle the load. One skill set can't be expert in everything, so there could be a multiple kind of a task. Okay, right, for a particular goal, and one AI agent that you have designed may not be sufficient to execute that particular goal individually. Okay, so that is one skill set. Sequential, most do tasks one by one and very slow. So as I said, if we have a goal where you have a multiple task, okay, so your single AI agent will execute each and every task in the sequence. Okay, so that will take long time, and your AI agent response will be slow. And again, you will have a single point of a failure. So if your AI agent breaks, then everything will stop, right? So these are the certain you can shortcomings or the drawbacks that we have with a single agent. Now if we talk about the real world problems, like you are planning for a vacation, you have to search for a flight, you have to compare hotels, you have to calculate budget, you have to check the weather, and then you have to book everything, right? So these are the sub tasks when specifically suppose you are planning for a vacation. So if one AI agent is working there, then one AI agent can able to complete this particular task, but in the sequence. It cannot execute this in parallel, right? So that means one agent may take longer duration. If it is a multi-agent, that means it is working like a team where you have a multiple agents, then the task which may take hours by a single agent can complete in the minutes. Now multi-agent architecture, so how it works? So as I said, there would be a multiple agent, so you need a coordinator which is called the coordinator agent, okay, which is going to manage all the multiple agent who is participating to complete your task, to complete your goal. Okay, so now suppose that there is a agent for the flight agent who is looking for the flight booking. There is a other agent which is working on the hotel. There is an agent who is working on the budget. There is a other agent who is working on the weather, and then there is a agent who is doing the bookings. So you will have a six multiple AI agents here, right? So because these are the, you can say again, it's an independent AI agent. They are working on different tasks, right? But all together they are going to achieve a single goal. Single goal. right, for you. So for that you need a coordinator. So this coordinator will do the complete end-to-end coordination, like the distribution of tasks between the different AI agent. Okay, and once the result is ready by each and every agent, okay, then it has to be summarized before it sent back to you. So this is the work of the coordinator agent, and these are called the worker agents, which are executing their different tasks, right? So that means here all the AI agents are working in the collaboration. So now that means it is like a restaurant kitchen. Okay, that means you will have a head chef who will act as a coordinator. Okay, that is going to take the orders, and then you have multiple workers, like you have multiple cook. Okay, and then your coordinator, head chef, distribute the task to the different cooks or workers who is going to prepare the dish, right? And the waiter and the end deliver all at the same time. Right. Similarly, the multi-agent system, all the agents are collaborated with each other with the help of the coordinators. Right. So now we have a parallel work. That means multiple agents work simultaneously on different subtasks to save time. Right. So that means now we have a multiple agents. So if the multiple agents are working together, then definitely in parallel, then definitely you are going to save your time. Sequential work. There would be a certain situation that the output of one agent could be an input for the other agent, right? So in that case, like agent A finishes, then passes result to agent B, who build on it. Like you are given a task for booking of a hotel. Okay, then one agent is looking for a particular hotel, other agent is looking for the price, other agent is looking for the weather. So there could be the input of one agent will be the output for the other agent. Okay, or the output of one agent could be the input of other agent. So in that situation, there would be a sequential work as well. Peer review, that means one agent check and verify the output of another for accuracy. So now we have a multiple agent, and every agent is doing something, and then they are giving the result. Okay, so one agent can verify the result of other agent as well to make sure it is accurate or not. Okay, this is called the peer review. And then we have a fallback. If one agent fails, other step in to automatically keep things running. So that means you have a failure as well. In a single AI agent, if that is down, then everything will be down, right? So now we have a multiple agent, and if any one of the agent goes down, the other agent can fall back and take the work of that particular agent which is down. So that means good collaboration, faster results, and fewer errors. Right. So now agent communication. So how overall the agent is getting communicated. Okay. So how agent talk to each other, and the message. The message has a three part. There are two things here. So how agents talk to each other, like the task request. Find flights from Delhi to Paris for June 30. Result report. Found three flights, cheapest 45,000 on Air France. You will have a status update. Hotel search is 80% complete. Two options found. Error alert, budget limit exceeded, please revise constraint. So all agents are working in parallel, and then they are talking to each other with the result. What are the results that has been identified by result agent 1? What is the result identified by the agent 2, 3 and 4? They all are communicating with each other for the better coordination. And the message has three parts. From, that means which agent is sending the message. Second is what? The task, result or question being shared. Then data, any files number or text that go with it. So as I said, the input or output of one agent can be the input for other. Okay, so when they are talking with each other, okay, then they must know that which agent is sending the message, and the task, result or question being shared, and then any files number or text that go with it. So that means all the agents in the multi-agent systems are talking to each other continuously. They know about what they are processing. They know about what is the expected output, what is the output that has been given, if it is correct or not, if any agent is working or not, so that it can be failover. So by this way, these all agents can communicate with each other with the help of your coordinator agent. So coordinators versus worker agent. So coordinator, as I said, which is the main coordinator, which is coordinating for your goal, and worker agent who is executing the actual request on your behalf. Right. So if I talk about coordinator agent, it receive the user goal, and then it break into small tasks. Okay. So this is going to get the user goal, and then it is going to split into the different tasks. Okay. Flight ticket, hotel ticket, weather, and then some other things, whatever that can be part of a single goal. Then it assigns the task to right worker. So there could be multiple agents, like we have a 4 AI agent. This is your coordinator. So once the task has been created, okay, it is going to assign to individual AI agent for the execution, and this is called the worker agent, or these four are called the worker agent. And then it monitor the progress, because this is the coordinator, so it is monitoring the progress. And once the result is there, it combines the result at the end. So the result from each and every agent has to be combined, and then it has to send to the end user who has requested, right? So it report back to the user at the last. Worker will receive one specific task, like this is the one worker, second, third, fourth. It will receive the task from the coordinator, everyone. Then expert in their own domain work independently in parallel, report result back to coordinator, ask for the clarification if needed, and can be added or removed anytime. So this is how multi-agent system work with the help of coordinator agent and the worker agents. Okay, so this is a real world example, travel planning team. Okay, so user say plan my 5-day trip to Paris. Then there would be a coordinator agent, and there could be four different worker agent. This is the flight agent. Search for best flight for your date and budget. Hotel agent will find hotel near attractive with good reviews. Budget agent will track total cost and check if the your it fit your limit. And then there will be a summary agent which is going to create a nice final itinerary to show the end user. So this is how multi-agent system work, where you have a multiple agent. Those are working called a worker, and you have a coordinator who is going to coordinate for the goal or the task. So more real world examples like the e-commerce assistant, okay? Search agent, find products matching your description. Price agent, compare price across stores. Review agent, summarize customer reviews. And then cart agent, add best item to your cart automatically for you. Similarly, if we talk about the medical diagnosis helpers, symptom agent, analyze reported symptoms. History agent, check patient medical records. Drug agent, checks medication interactions. Report agent, generate doctor summary. Similarly, for news research bot, you have a fetch agent, collect articles on topic. Verify agent, check fact across sources. Summarize agent, create a short brief. And translate agent, output in your language. So these are the certain use cases of the real world examples, okay, where you can have a task which you have a goal, and for that you have a multiple agents. Those are working in parallel, okay, to fulfill your task or to your goal. So what are the key takeaways here? A multi-agent system use many specialized AI agents working as a team. One agent cannot do everything well, so you need a specialized beat generalization. A coordinator agentic direct worker agent executes specific tasks. You will have a coordinator agent who is working with the worker agents. Agents communicate via structured message to avoid duplication, and parallel work make complex tasks such as faster, much faster, and more reliable. Right? So hope now it is clear to you what is multi-agent system and why we need the multi-agent system and how it works at a high level. Like you have a coordinator, then you have a worker agent, how your task or goal is get distributed, and then how it is executed and completed.